So this morning I started my Wide Margin Bible adventures and I had a great time, but I had some questions and some thoughts, and so this is what this video is about. So let's jump in. Here are some thoughts or some questions that came up as I was doing some Bible margining, wide margining this morning. And one of the questions that I had was, is single column going to be a good format for me? One of the great things about the single column is that I have this wide margin space over to the side. But then I started thinking, well, maybe what would it be like to have margin space all around the text? And I see that in single column Bibles as well as in double column. So that was a thought that came into my mind. Now, I think one of the things that might be a challenge if there was white space on the all around, including the gutter, is, will I like writing in the margin? Will that be fun? Will that be challenging? Will that be difficult? I really did enjoy having all of this space here. And it seems to me that if the margin space is going to be on the outside, it's probably better to have a single column. That way, if it was double column, then I'd have to jump through another column to write my note, unless there was space on the outside or in the gutter as well. But then the question for me then is, if there was white space there, would I enjoy writing in the margin? I don't know. That's a question for me. I did enjoy this because of the amount of space, amount of margin that I have here. This is over an inch. Actually, let me measure. Let me measure how big of a margin this is. It looks like it's wow, that's a lot. That's about almost 2 inches. So that's a lot of space. So I really did enjoy that. I liked being able to write out my prayer thoughts, that there was just ample space for it. So that's a question or thought that I had. The other question, as I go into this Bible adventure, is right now this is a fairly thin Bible. This is about, well, actually this is less than an inch, or around an inch. And I really like this size because it's portable. This is about 9 by 6. Actually, let me just measure it. This is from top to bottom. It is, yeah, about 10 inches. And then side to side, it's 6.5 inches. And then let me just measure the thickness of it. Yeah, it's a little, it's about 1.5 inches. So I think this is a great size. The thing that worries me about wide margin Bibles, and I have one in the ESV, Skylar has one that I purchased, is that it's 2 inches thick, or over 2 inches. And, I like the thought of taking a wide margin Bible and going to a coffee shop and spending some time there on my day off or when the kids are in school. And I want to get lost in it. I want to really jump into it and take it somewhere like a coffee shop or the library or a bookstore. Do bookstores still exist? I don't know. Anyway, I like the idea of bringing my Bible, bringing my wide margin someplace with my writing utensils and just sitting and writing in it. So I'm wondering if a thicker wide margin Bible is going to be too cumbersome to bring to a coffee shop or to work or to someplace where I could do marking. So I do like that it's portable. And then the other question that I had is, do people bring their wide margin to church? Because it would just seem ideal to be able to write notes from the sermon using your wide margin. But anyway, those are just some thoughts that I had. Is just to go over them again, to summarize, is single column better than double column? Is having the margin space on the outside better than having space on the inside? Will I like writing in the margins? I don't know. Those are just some thoughts that I had. I think overall, my experience this morning as I started my wide margin Bible journaling adventure was that it was really fun. And so I really enjoyed the margin space, the width of it. So yeah, I think this bodes well, just some questions that I had. So could you answer some of those questions if you are watching this video? Do you use a single column or double column? Do you use a wide margin with just space on the side or also on the inside? If you write on the inside, how do you like it? Are there challenges to writing in the margin? That is all. Please respond, comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. Thanks.